He teases me with luxury gifts and grand gestures, but every time I expect something big, it never comes. What's really going on? I've been with my boyfriend, 36M, for almost 2 years now, and there's this strange pattern of him teasing me with luxury gifts and grand gestures but never actually following through. He's always talking about how much money he makes. He once told me he earned over $1 million last year in bonuses. While I don't know if that's entirely true, he does live a pretty extravagant lifestyle. He spends a lot on dinners and takes me on fancy trips, but when it comes to me, something always feels off. For example, last Christmas, we went into a YSL store, and he told me to pick out whatever I wanted as my gift. I was so excited and picked out a bag, thinking that was it. He even texted my mom and sister pictures of expensive jewelry from Cartier, asking them what he should buy me. Naturally, I thought something big was coming. But when Christmas arrived, I opened gifts like perfume, pajamas, and lip gloss. Don't get me wrong, I appreciated the gifts, but after all the build-up, it felt confusing and disappointing. My mom and sister were also surprised because of the hints he had been dropping. Then, for our 1-year anniversary, I gave him a thoughtful gift, a digital frame filled with photos from our year together. He said thank you, but he didn't even give me a card in return. Instead, he took me into a Cartier store, had me try on jewelry, and then said, "Maybe for your birthday," before we left empty-handed. Again, it felt strange, like he was raising my hopes only to drop them. On my birthday, I wasn't with him, but he mailed me a gift, a pair of slippers, a Stanley Cup, and a smart garden, which arrived in an Amazon box. Once again, not about the gifts themselves, but after all the talk and teasing leading up to the day, I felt let down. Then there's the way he acts about other things, like when he gets upset that I take the subway. He says it's not safe and doesn't want his girlfriend riding public transport, but when I explain I can't afford Ubers everywhere, he doesn't offer to help or understand. My sister even suggested he put his credit card in my Uber app if it bothered him so much, but he completely ignored her and just looked at his phone. I can't figure out why he does this. He lives a life that matches his claims. He just bought a beautiful house, drives a nice car, and shops a lot for himself. He's taken me on expensive trips and always splurges on dinners. So, is he lying about his money? Is he just in major debt? Or is this some sort of weird game? I'm not materialistic, but it's the constant teasing, and the way he builds me up only to let me down that's really getting to me. It's starting to make me question everything.